Watching those key metrics as the state lifts more restrictions. Maryland records slightly more than 600 new cases in the last 24 hours. The percentage of people testing positive remains under 4%. Hello, I'm Denise Koch.
And I'm Vic Carter. More variant cases are spreading in Maryland, with more than 200 cases of the UK strain in the state. The governor still says lifting capacity restrictions was the right move. And
WJZ investigator Mike Helgren is live at M&T Bank Stadium. He has the latest for us. Mike?
Denise, Vic, this vaccination site was packed again today. And as for restrictions, the governor notes that you can't please everybody, but he does say the mask mandate and social distancing are still in effect, and that should keep people safe. 3 days after Maryland ended capacity limits on restaurants and retail, Governor Hogan defended his decision, even as more contagious COVID strains increase. The latest numbers from the CDC show 232 confirmed variant cases in Maryland.
We're obviously focused on the health side and on the health of our economy and worrying about our small businesses and putting people back to work. And so we did find that kind of middle ground, I think.
The Howard County executive explained why he aligned with the state.
First and foremost, because the mask and the physical distancing requirements are still in place. In talking with many of our restaurateurs, for example, there aren't going to be significant differences on how many people should be in those restaurants.
This is the one-year anniversary of the first recorded COVID case in Howard County.
Since that day, we've now recorded more than 16,000 cases and sadly lost 223 of our neighbors.
The state also announced it's setting aside at least 2,100 appointments each week at every mass vaccination site in Maryland for people who live near where those sites are located. Baltimore, which has 2 mass vaccination sites, will have 4,200 appointments reserved exclusively for city residents. And Governor Hogan will tour a vaccination site in Prince George's County tomorrow. It's at a church, and this is part of his Vaccine Equity Task Force efforts. Reporting live at M&T Bank Stadium, Mike Helgren, WJZ.
All right, thank you, Mike. Well, more Baltimore City students return to the classroom today. Grades 3 through 5 and 9th grade began hybrid learning this morning. Students will be in class part of the week and then work remotely the other part. Parents can decide whether or not they want their child participating in in-person instruction. Virtual learning is still an option.
And courtrooms across Maryland move into the next phase of reopening. The clerk's offices and the circuit courts and district court locations will be open to the public for all matters. However, the number of people inside the buildings at one time may be limited for social distancing purposes. Everyone must wear a mask and have their temperature checked before entering.